Good morning students, good morning everyone. Okay, let's continue with your previous topic, that is logical functions. Okay students, what is the use of logical functions? Logical functions are used to check if a condition is true or false, right? And logical functions are also used to combine multiple conditions together. As we have so many types of logical functions are there. So Excel provides a large number of built-in functions, so like different categories. So and, or, not and if are most important functions which comes under logical functions category, right students? Okay students, which operators are used to test the condition, to construct the condition? So if you want to construct the condition, we use some operators which are called as relational operators or logical operators or comparison operators. S, logical or comparison. Come on students, what type of operators are used to construct the condition or logical test? Come on students. Very good. Relational, these are also called as logical operators or comparison operators. What is condition students? Condition is an expression. Yes, condition is an expression that either evaluates to true or false. See, what are the different types of operators used to construct the condition? S, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to and not equal to. See, in programming languages we use double equal to as equality operator. See, in Excel equal to is used as equality operator. Okay, and this is the operator which is used as not equal to. So these operators are used to compare two values, right? See, AND is used to test multiple conditions and it returns either true or false. See, if all the conditions are true, then AND function returns true. If all the conditions are false, then OR function returns false. That means if any one of the condition is true, then OR function returns true. If any one of the condition is false in AND function, then AND function returns false. Okay students, so what about NOT? See, if the condition is true, then NOT function returns false. If the condition is false, then NOT function returns true. The next one is if function. As if is used to test the single condition. S, if is used to test the condition and it returns the true value instead of true. So why? Because AND, OR and NOT only returns Boolean values, that is either true or false. But what is the use of if function? See, if function is used to test the condition. Yes, see, we use one condition inside if. If is only used to check one condition. See, if that condition is true, it returns the true value instead of the value true, that is the Boolean value true, and it returns one false value instead of Boolean value false. So syntax of if is, if logical test or logical one, okay, if logical test. So this is nothing but condition students, comma, value if true, value if false. Yes, you can enter your own values instead of true and false. See, if the condition is true, it returns the first value. If the condition is false, it returns the second value. So now I will show you an example of if condition, students. So I'll zoom the screen. So what is the shortcut key for insert function? Shift plus F3. Okay. See, let's select another cell. Okay, I'll just delete the formula, so which we entered earlier. So now I want to print pass or file. Okay, see, for example here, first I'll apply sum function, students. So how to apply sum function? First delete the data. How to use sum function, students? See, the shortcut key for auto sum is alt plus equal to, right students? Alt plus equal to. Okay, see, the range of cells are already selected here, that is C8 to E8S. Now I want to add all these numbers first and press enter key. So just copy the formula to the remaining cells. Okay. Now average, okay. For example here I want to print pass or fail based on the total marks. Okay. See, if the total value is greater than 100, so if the total value is greater than 100, then I would like to print pass, or else the result may be fail. Okay students, so now we use if function to print pass or fail instead of true or false. So why? Because AND and OR functions are mainly used to return either true value or false value. Okay, now, so go to insert function dialog box. Okay, select the logical function category, select if and then click on OK. Okay, so now I will get this dialog box, that is if function arguments dialog box. As see, if contains 3 arguments, right students? First one is logical test. So logical test is nothing but condition, as you have to enter a condition. So in the logical test I will enter. So what is the cell address of total column, students? So C8, D8, E8 or subject cells, F8, right students? So if you do not know the address, simply click on that button and go to total column. See, the cell address of the particular cell is F8, right? So now again click on that button. Now enter your condition, that is my condition is if F8 greater than or equal to, for example, 220. Okay, just I will show you how to use if function to print our own values instead of true or false. See, if the cell value, that is the value that is available in F8 is greater than or equal to 220, then so in the place of true value just I'll enter pass, or else you can enter your own text and press tab to move to the next text box, and I'll enter fail. So that means if the condition is true, it returns the first value, that is here I have written pass. Okay, if the condition is false, then it returns the second value, that is value if false. So if has 3 arguments. Okay. See, the result is pass. Why? Because as the total cell value, the first cell value is 223. As 223 is greater than 220, right? So that's why it returned pass. So just I'll copy the formula, students. See, the first 3 cell values contains pass result, whereas the next 3 cells contains fail. Why? Because here 202 is there. See, 202 is not greater than 220, so the condition is false. Then if function returns the second value, that is I have written fail. Next 213 is not greater than 220, 201 is not greater than 220, right? So like this we can print our own values based on the condition using if function. Okay, do you understand, students? Do you understand this example? See, logical test is nothing but condition. So what is condition? See, the comparison operators are used to compare 2 values. So in conditions we can compare 2 values, whether which value is big. Okay, just observe the formula, students. So this is the syntax of if. See, if. So name of the function is if. Why? Because if the condition is true, so that means if is also used to test the condition. See, if is used to test the condition. If the condition is true, then it returns true value instead of boolean values. See, and or are only used to return boolean values either true or false. But by using if, we can print our own values or own text. So based on this condition, if the condition is true, it returns pass, or if the condition is false, it returns fail. Okay. For example, here I'll just change the condition, okay, or text. For example, here I'll enter fail and here I'll enter pass. Because instead of true and false, we can enter our own values, right? Yes. So instead of true, I have written fail. Instead of false, I have written pass. So now press enter. Okay. So fail. Just observe the screen, students, and pass. Okay. Press enter. So now the result is fail. I'll just copy the formula. So that means you can enter your own text instead of true and false. So as per our requirement, we can enter the particular value instead of true and the particular value instead of false. So not only text, okay. For example, here if F8 greater than or equal to 220, here I'll enter comma 20. So or is 0 1, okay. See, if it is true, it returns 1, otherwise it returns 0. Press enter. So I'll just copy the formula. So that means if is not only used to print the text, yes, we can enter our own values instead of true and false. Here I have written 1 and I'll enter 0 instead of false. See, if the condition is true, it returns 1 as its result. If the condition is false, it returns 0 as its result. Do you understand, students? Function by using insert function dialog box. We use the shortcut method shift plus F3, or else you can click on FX button on formula bar, right? Clear? And see, if function is also used to return another formula as its result. Yes, instead of true and false, we can enter our values or we can enter the string. But now I will show you how to return the result as another formula. Yes, just observe the screen, students. For example, here, see, if F8 greater than or equal to 220, or else for example, I will enter my own condition. So I will just select another cell. Okay. See, here I will enter my own condition, that is if is equal to if, brackets open. See, the syntax of if is logical test, value if true, value if false. So now my condition is 89 greater than 100. Okay, comma. So now if function is used to return another formula as its result. So now I would like to calculate the total for all the subjects, okay, based on my condition. For example, if 89 greater than 100, comma. So now I would like to calculate or use sum function. Okay. So no need to use equal to sign. Why? Because the sum function is already used in another function. So instead of true, here I will just enter sum function, sum of C8 to E8. If the condition is true, it returns the result as another formula, that is it calculates all the cell values that contains in C8, D8 and E8. Otherwise, I will just return 0. Okay. Okay, students. So now just I will change the condition. So for example, is 105 greater than 100? Yes, true. So if the condition is true, it returns the result as sum of all the cell values, that is from C8 to E8. Otherwise, it returns 0, right, students? So now press enter. So if 105 greater than 100, one second, students. For example, see here, or else you can enter in, okay. 1 second, students. So if you want to enter the formula, again I will show you. Go to auto sum. One second, students. See, sum of, okay, C8 to E8. Okay, sum of C8 to E8. Now the result is 223. So if the condition is true, it returns the result as another formula, that is sum function. So use any other functions instead of true or false. Okay. If the condition is false, the result is 0. So now the result is 223. Why? Because Here the condition is true. Just observe the dialog box, students, and then click on OK. Now the result is 23. Clear, students? See, if function is also used to return another formula as its result. Okay, F8. F8 means cell address. See, 223 is available on F8. Okay, so F8 is a cell address of the active cell. So this is 223. See, that means here I will enter the condition, that is if F8, go to this formula. So this is our own condition. See, for example, just look at this example, F9 greater than or equal to 220. That is, F9 means this is a cell reference. See, if F9 contains the value that is greater than or equal to 220, then it returns 1, otherwise it returns 0. Clear, students? So like this, if is used to print pass or fail, or you can enter your own text instead of true or false, and if is also used to enter another formula as the result. Yes, we can return another formula as the result instead of true or false. Clear, students? If it is clear to you all, then I will show you another example. Yes, the result is 23. Why? Because 89 plus 67 plus 67, Kusma. 89 plus 67 plus 67. So the sum of these cells is 223, right? Clear, students? Yes or no? Yes, C8 to E8. So what is meant by C8 to E8, students? C8 colon E8 means it represents the range of cells. See, here someone asked about, see, this is C8. Just I'll zoom the screen. So this is C8 and this is D8 and this is E8, right? So now the range of cells. So what is meant by range? See, if you select more than one cell, that is nothing but range. So the range can be represented with colon operator, that means C8 to E8. Or else you can enter individually like C8 comma, D8 comma, E8. See, both are equal. So if you use colon operator, just enter the first cell reference and enter the last cell reference. If you want to enter it individually, simply enter each cell reference which is separated with commas. So C8 to D8 means 89. So if you use sum function, so it adds 89, 67 and 67. Clear? Clear, students? So what is the use of if, students? What is the use of if? If is used to test a single condition, right? So this is the formula for if. Now I want to check multiple conditions inside the if. Is it possible, students? Now I want to check multiple conditions at a time using if function. So here we use only one condition. Why? Because the syntax of if is logical test comma value true comma value false. Now I want to check multiple conditions at a time. For example, here I would like to print pass or fail based on all subject marks. See, if the students secure more than 35 marks in each and every subject, then his or her result will be pass, otherwise the result will be fail. So is it possible to check multiple conditions using if? Come on, guess the answer, students. Okay. So instead of true and false, we use another functions inside if. Come on, students, is it possible to test multiple conditions inside the if? See, which functions are used to test multiple conditions? So which functions are used to test multiple conditions, students? Come on. So we already discussed in the previous classes which functions are used to check multiple conditions at a time. Is it possible, students? Okay, I'll tell you in the next classes about assignments. The hint is we have discussed in the previous class about logical functions. So which functions are used to test multiple conditions? See, no responses. Very good, Kusma, very good, very good. Very good, Kusma, your answer is right. Yes, from ADC, TPZ, yes, very good. Yes, see, one thing is that and or functions are used to test multiple conditions at a time, right? So now if you want to check multiple conditions using if function, we use and or functions inside the if. Okay, then I'll show you how to use and or functions inside if. For example, here I want to print the result as pass or fail based on all subject marks. See, if the student secure all subject marks that is greater than or equal to 35, then the result will be pass, otherwise the result will be fail, right? So now I want to check three conditions, that is subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3, and if all the conditions are true, then the result will be pass. Okay, if any one of the condition is false, then the result will be fail. So that means we use AND function for this type of checking process. Okay, so now I would like to print pass or fail. I will show you how to use AND function inside the if. Clear? So now, how to insert a new colon, student? How to insert a new colon? So what is the shortcut key to insert a new colon? Now I want to insert a new colon in between subject 3 and total to print the result, that is pass or fail. Come on, students. So what is the shortcut key to insert a new colon? Yes, your message is visible. Okay, Kusma, very good. How to insert a new colon? So what is the shortcut key to insert a new colon? Come on, students. So what is your doubt? Very good, from AWDCSL. Very good. How to insert a new colon? Very good, Control Shift plus. So use Control, see first select the colon, okay, Control Shift plus. See here the new row is inserted in between subject 3 and total. Clear, students? Now I want to print a result, so that is pass or fail, so based on subject marks. So now we use if function. That means here we need to check three conditions, that is subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. See, subject 1 cell address is C8, subject 2 cell address is D8, right, students? See 67 is in colon, see 89 is in colon C and in row 8, okay. And again next subject 2 is available in colon D and in row 8. Subject 3 is available in colon E and row 8, right. So now okay, select if function. Just observe the formula, students. Click on OK. And and under function arguments dialog box, first see if you want to test multiple conditions inside if, then we use AND function or OR function. So now we'll need AND function. Why? Because see here we need to check all the conditions. See, if all the conditions are true, then it returns false, otherwise it returns fail, right? Okay. So AND of, so AND function, AND of, so what is the first cell address? That is subject 1 marks. Come on students. See C8, right? So what is your doubt? From ADC Amlapuram, what is your doubt? C8 greater than or equal to 50 or 35, comma. See, multiple conditions are separated with commas inside AND, right? Yes, AND or OR functions are combined with if function to test multiple conditions. Why? Because if is only used to check one condition at a time. If you want to check multiple conditions inside if, we use AND or OR functions. Very good, very good. See, C8 greater than or equal to 50, comma, D8 greater than or equal to 50, comma, okay, E8 greater than or equal to 50, bracket close, S. See, here the result is true, right? So why? Because all these cells contains greater than or equal to 50 value. So now, if all the conditions are true, I would like to print pass. Otherwise, I will print fail as my result. Okay? So what is the result here? Pass, okay? Okay, now copy the formula. See, the first 3 cells contains pass marks. Why? Because here all the cells contains more than 50. All the cell values as greater than 50. As 89, 67, 67, as the result is pass. 90, 78, 90, the result is pass. 89, 90, 90, the result is pass. Here, second cell contains 34, right? That means now we are in 8, 9, 10, 11, 11th row. S here, D11 is not greater than or equal to 50. See, if any one of the condition is false in AND function, then it will return false. So instead of false, we will enter fail. So that's why the result is fail. Again 34, the result is fail. Again 23, the result is fail. Okay students, so like this we can check multiple conditions by using AND and OR inside if. So we use AND function or OR function based on requirement. Okay students, clear? Then just observe the screen students. Here I will delete all the total values. So now I want to add all the values of the students. That means, see, I want to sum or add all the cell values or all the students' subject marks if the result is pass. So if the result is pass, then I would like to print the total. Otherwise, the total should be 0. Is it possible, students? So if the result is pass, then the total cell contains the sum value of all the subjects. So otherwise, if the result is fail, then the result should be 0. Come on students, can you tell me the formula? See, if the result is pass, then the total should be displayed by adding all the subjects. If the result is fail, then the result should be 0. Again the hint is use if function. Now come on students, can you tell me the formula to print the total or zero based on the result, that is pass or fail. So if the result is pass, then the total should be displayed, otherwise the total should be 0. Come on students. Yes, first press and hold the control key. Okay, press and hold the control key and then press another key. For example, if you want to press shift plus F3, so okay, so first press and hold shift key and then press F3. Okay, first press and hold control key or shift key. Why? Because control, shift and alt are used as combinational keys, and then press another key. Clear? Heading. See here, so in the previous class here, I'll merge all the rows, right? So someone asked about how to put headings in Excel. Okay, come on. I'll show you how to put the heading. So remaining, please respond with your answers. So now I would like to print the total if the student result is pass. Okay, very good. Instead of pass, enter sum of C8 to E8. Very good. But what is the condition? If sum of C8 to E8, no. See, we have so many types of comparison operators: greater than, less than, equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So just think about that. See, if the result is pass, see, total should be displayed based on the result values. Okay students, so if the result is pass, then the total should be displayed. That means yes, we can calculate by using sum function if the result is pass, otherwise the total should be 0. If the result is fail, then the total should be 0. So now I will show you how to put the headings. Okay. For example, if you want to put the heading for the entire table, first you need to merge all the cells, all the selected cells. Here I will select some range of cells. So on this area here I want to insert or I want to put any heading. First go to Home tab. Okay, and then click on merge and center. So merge is used to combine all the cells. Now enter your heading. Again I'll enter my heading, that is Aditya Degree College. Okay. If you want to enter or if you want to edit the same heading, simply double click on the cell or else press F2. So if you want to enter the next line in the same cell, what is the shortcut key students? What is the shortcut key to enter the next line in the same cell? That is line break. Alt plus enter. So press Alt plus enter to enter a new line in the same cell. For example, student data. Okay, and align the text by using alignments. Simply select the text, select the cell, and you can go to alignments. If you want to apply any formatting tool, simply go to Home tab and apply color, or you can decrease or increase the size of the text, etc. Clear? Okay, I will show you the formula for the question. Okay, again use if function. Just observe the screen, students. See here, my question is, the total should be displayed if the result is pass. If the result is pass, then it adds all the subject values. That means we use sum function, right? Instead of true, we use sum function. Okay. If the result is fail, the total should be 0. That means we use 0 instead of false. True and false are okay. But what about the condition? What about the condition? Sai, very good, Sai. Very good. Who is this? From ADC Kakinada. Very good. Yes. Okay, listen carefully. So what is the cell address? What is the cell address of the active cell? So that is G8. Okay, just observe the name box. So this is G8, okay, but the result is in F8, right students? Yes. So F8 is, if F8 contains the text that is pass, so that means we can compare the two values. So that means here F8 contains pass. If this pass is equal to, just enter your own text, that is pass. So the condition is, I will enter manually, okay, is equal to, so first click on G8, okay. Observe the screen, students. Is equal to, if, okay, F8. Why? Because F8 contains the result that is pass. That is cell address, not the functional key, okay. F8. So if you want to compare two values that are equal or not, we use equal to symbol, that is equality operator. This operator is used to compare two values. If both are equal, then the condition is true. Otherwise the condition is false. If F8 is equal to pass, see, pass is a string or own text. The string must be enclosed within double quotes. If F8 equal to pass, comma, so go to Fx. Okay, if F8 is equal to pass, then the result will be the sum of all subjects, right? Then we need to enter some function, sum of, again C8 to E8, right? Otherwise the result will be 0. Just observe the formula. If F8 contains pass, then see here F8 contains pass. Here the operator equal to is used in between these values, right? Now it compares two values, that is the first string and the second string. It compares two strings as both are equal. Then that condition is true. If it is true, then it returns the formula as the result, that is sum. For example, if F8 contains fail, is it true, students? Is the condition is true or false? If F8 cell contains fail value, is the condition is true or false? Okay. See, just enter equal to sign and the function name, then click on Fx, then you will get the function arguments dialog box directly. Okay, just enter equal to sign and the function name in the formula bar and then click on Fx button. Then you can directly switch on to the function arguments dialog box. Is the condition is true? Very good. False. Then the result is 0, right? So now just press enter or click on OK. So result is 223. I'll just copy the formula. See students, so this is the advantage of using formulas. Why? Because see, if the student secured pass marks, then the total should be displayed. Otherwise the total should be 0. So like this we can control the operations by using functions, and we can perform a specific calculations by using functions. Clear students? Yes, offline classes will start from October 1st, okay? Yes, instead of equality, that is equal to is used in Excel. Why? Because double equal to is not used in Excel. See, if you enter double equal to, then it automatically corrects as equal to. So don't worry about that. See, in the previous class I will enter double equal to instead of equal to, then it will display one message like, see, it will automatically correct the correct operator. So if you click on S, it automatically correct its operators. Clear? What is your doubt, Kusuma? What is your doubt? Just observe the formula, students. So the advantage of Excel is, here the formula will be applied to the first cell. Then we can easily copy that formula to the remaining cells. So no need to enter the cell references. Why? Because, so this is called as relative reference. See, it automatically changes its cell references when copying the formula, right? See, if F8 equal to pass. See, if F8 means F8 is a cell reference. If that cell contains the value pass or text pass, then it compares with this value, that is pass. If both are equal, then it will calculate the sum of C8 to E8. That means instead of true, we use sum function. Okay? Instead of false, we use 0. If the condition is false, see here, if the particular cell contains the fail value, then it automatically returns 0. So like this, if we use it to check the condition, if the condition is true, it returns true value instead of boolean value true. It returns false value instead of boolean value false. Say first if is used to test one condition. If you want to check multiple conditions, we use AND function or OR functions inside if. Clear students? And if function is also used to return the result as another formulas. Yes, we use another formula instead of true or false. So based on a requirement, you can use any other formulas instead of true and false, but don't use instead of conditions. Okay, the conditions are used with comparison operators: greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to and not equal to. So based on requirement, we use any one of the operator. Clear students? Is it clear to you all? Okay students? Okay, tomorrow I will discuss about nested if. Okay, if you want nested if, then I will show you how to use nested if. Nested if means, see, one if is used inside another if statement. Okay students, just practice all these formulas and you can apply the different conditions by using if and or not based on your cell addresses. Okay, see here F8 is my cell address that contains pass or fail result. So based on your cell addresses, simply you can enter your cell reference and you can enter your own conditions. Clear students? Thank you everyone. We will meet in the next class. Tomorrow I will discuss about nested if and some more commands. Thank you students. Thank you everyone.